Have you ever been lost in a foreign country where you don't have Wi-Fi or 3G on your phone and you need to ask for directions, you need to ask for help, but you don't know how to? Well, if you have felt anxious or pretty frustrated in this situation, then stick around because our new video is all about giving and asking for directions. First of all, before we begin, we're going to have to go through some common phrases and vocabulary. So the word between, which means in the middle of two things. Next to, on the side of something. Behind me. In front of me. Then we have the word near, which is a close position. And then far, which is a distant position, like far away. On the corner, which is an angle where two ends meet. Then left, right, or more so east, west. And last, the word straight, which is don't turn, just go straight. Now we're gonna learn some common locations where people generally visit. It's also helpful to learn some common places people visit when they are in a foreign country or, touristing around. So we have the bank, where you get your money or take out money. We have the post office, where you send or receive letters. We have the hospital, where if any emergency or something happens to you physically or emotionally, you have the hospital. We have the bus stop, where you take your public transport. We have the park, which is, a place where you can walk, hang around, be in nature. So we have the museum, a place where there's art or exhibitions. Then we have the mall, the shopping center, where you go and buy things, you go and spend. We have the city center, which is the center of usually the capital or the place that you're at. We have the airport, where you travel, where you get on the plane, where you go and catch a plane. And last, we have the pharmacy, where you go and buy your medication or certain things. Now that we've got through the basic common words, whether it's location or certain directions, now let's look at some common phrases on how to ask for directions. Common phrases could be, how do you get to the bus stop? Or, where is the car park? Or, how do you get to the nearest restaurant? Is there a pharmacy near here? Can you tell me where to get to the next train station from here? Or how do you get to the airport? What's the quickest way to get to the subway from here? Hey, I'm looking for this address. Do you know where it is? Does the bus go to the city center? Or could you help me get to my hotel? Now, let's go on to giving directions. But before we do that, it's important to know these terms, you guys. The word traffic light. The red, the yellow, and the green light. That's a traffic light. The word crossroad. It's when two roads meet. Roundabout. It's when two or more roads meet and traffic goes around a central island. Roundabout. The word avenue, which is a wide road which usually has trees along it. Highway. It's a fast road connecting cities and it has two or more lanes. Have you heard of the word block, which means somewhere down the street, walkable distance? Like, oh, it's 3 blocks away or 2 blocks away. And last, the word tunnel, a long path that has been built underground. Okay, now we can officially look at some common phrases on how to give directions. Number 1. Hey, go past the cinema. Pass as in walk along or go along. Next one, go along the road. Like just walk straight along the road. Okay, now that I've given you some common phrases on how to ask or give directions, let's look at 2 examples of scenarios. Let's start with an easy one. Where's your nearest bathroom? Or as British people would say, excuse me, where's your nearest toilet? Now, if you were in the situation of giving directions, These could be one or two possible answers. Oh, it's so you go straight ahead and it's to your right. Or if the bathroom was downstairs, you could just simply say, oh, it's right downstairs to your left. Another common scenario, which is an easy one, is, excuse me, how do I get to the airport? Or, do you know where the hospital is? And now if you were given directions, you can respond with, it's at or on the corner of so-and-so street and so-and-so street. The hospital that you're going to is next to the bus stop, or it's beside the bus stop. Or you can answer saying, the hospital's 2 blocks away, just keep going straight, and you're gonna see it to your right. And the last, or another way to answer is saying, oh, it's right behind the park. Okay guys, we looked at some common vocabulary, we looked at some common phrases on how to ask directions and how to give directions. Now I truly hope this video helped you, and for next time that you're in a foreign country, you do not feel lost because you know how to ask directions, or you feel cool enough to give them. If you like this video, don't forget to put a like or subscribe, and feel free to put any comments.